Buenos dias, YouTube. My name is Skill37, and today I'm going to be reviewing Castlevania for fucking PlayStation 3. Bitch. This game is great. Alright? It's amazing. Alright? You should go out and buy it. Alright? 9 out of 10. Alright? What? That's it? Well, you want a real review? Fuck. God. Alright, so whatever. As always, it's just me on camera talking. If you'd like to see some actual gameplay footage of this game, I have actually uploaded a gameplay video thing earlier featuring Black Bond. So if you'd like to see it, click on the link right here. Yeah. So, let me talk about a couple things first. Like traditional Castlevania games, the story to this game is you'll figure it out as the game progresses. It starts off very simple and it gets deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, and then you're all like, oh shit, Johnny, really? Yeah, but you know what? I'll put it this way. See this guy right here? This is you. See this guy right here? This is Gabriel Belmont. That's you. You see him with the red trench coat, and it's all awesome and shit. He plays him, and his wife basically gets pwned, and then you go on this quest, because you're all like part of the Knights of Holy Order and shit, or whatever the hell it's fucking called, the Brotherhood of Light, and you're all like gonna kill some demons and shit. Unlike traditional Castlevania games where you have to Dracula and shit, where it's like the very beginning of the game, you see Shaft, and then Dracula, then your guy comes running in, then there's a fucking drawbridge, and then you're all like, yeah, let's do this. And then the cool music starts out, like almost every single fucking Castlevania game starts off that way. But not this game. No different. And different in a good way. And you know what? A lot of people say this is a reboot, and I said it's a reboot too in my last video. Now I actually really thought about it. No, it's not. Because all the original Castlevania games were 2D side-scrollers, but this is not the first one in 3D. Matter of fact, do you remember Castlevania for Nintendo 64? The two Castlevania games for the PS2? Yeah, they were fucking 3D. So this is not really a reboot. It's more of a, like, just a huge fucking improvement. I'm gonna get this out the way. This game does a lot that other games do. It's a platformer. It's an action brawler. It's a hack and slash. It's a puzzle-solving game. It's a fucking adventure. It's a total package. And what makes this game so awesome is the fact that it's not, like, none of these features feel tacked on. The combat's great. The platforming's great. Everything is great. Everything is straight solid. Nothing actually feels tacked on, or it was added just to appease to the masses. No, everything was done right. And on top of being done right, this game isn't short. Unlike other games of this genre, like Ninja Gaiden, God of War, you know, I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying they're short. This game is long as shit. It's fucking long. God damn it. It's like 15, 20 hours. You're going to get your money's worth. And it does a lot of things that older Castlevania games do. I read a bunch of reviews, and it says this Castlevania game sways away from the traditional traditions, whatever, but Castlevania is. I'm like, no, it doesn't. What are you talking about? The sub-weapons are still here. You know, the throwing dagger? It's still there. It's still there. Fucking backtracking is still here. Castlevania is known for backtracking. It's still in this game. Unlike the other Castlevania games, we have just one big fucking map. You got to travel from little room to room to room. It's a little different. Now the game is a bunch of chapters. Within these chapters are stages. Within these stages, that's how it works. Okay? Can you keep up? You get it? No, you don't? Damn. Fuck. Okay, it's like this. You got a world map. You got chapters. You click on the chapter you want. Then from the chapters, you go to stages. You click the stage you want. It tells you what's available in the stage. It tells you what you can get. It tells you what's hidden in the stage. It tells you completion of each stage. What happens is you're going to go through the game. And then as you're progressing through the game, you're going to miss out on a lot of shit per stage. Because like traditional Castlevania standards, there's a lot of shit that you can't get to in the beginning. Because you have to go progress and get things like double jump and wings and shit. It's the same concept in this game. You progress, then you come back to stages you already played to unlock more shit. It's just, this game just screams Castlevania. Possibly the only thing that isn't Castlevania in this game is the fact that you're not in a big fucking castle. You know, in this game you're in fucking temples and mountains, and there's flying birds and shit. I'm talking about big, gigantic flying talking birds and talking horses, and there's werewolves with amazing graphics on them, and oh my god, the graphics in this game are fucking amazing. But you know what? Let's make this a little simpler to understand. We're gonna do category by category by the way it's supposed to be done, but I'm hyper as fuck today. Graphics in this game are beautiful. All right, this is a multi-platform game. This is one of the few multi-platform games that I can honestly, truly say, no fanboyism. You know, I understand from my last video, y'all think like, oh damn, this guy fucking loves Castlevania. Dude, this is from one gamer to another. This game is PS3 fucking exclusive graphics. Holy shit, is it fucking amazing. The developers paid so much attention to the environment, the smallest fucking detail. The 360 version of this game is DOS disc. And that's because the graphics are amazing. This is an action-adventure game. An action-adventure game is 2 disc. That is telling you something. That's telling you not only is this game fucking long, this game looks phenomenal. The enemies look gorgeous. There is no motion blur abuse in this game. The game just looks gorgeous. And on top of everything looking just fucking fantastic, the loading's quick. There is no forced install. You just play the fucking game, which I love. Every stage you load up looks different than the previous stage. And that's stage, not chapter. There's chapter and stages. Every stage looks different. Every stage is just fucking awesome. It's just a very beautiful fucking game. I cannot say this enough. You're going to play this game, right? You're going to rent it, you're going to buy it, whatever. You're going to play it, you're going to be like this. Okay? What the fuck? It's beautiful. You're going to love this game, graphically. Now let's talk about the sounds. The sounds are great. I love when you're swinging your fucking combat cross and hits enemies and you hear like a hard hit. And the voice acting is great. Gabriel Belmont will turn a straight man gay. That's how fucking sexy he sounds. And I totally sound gay saying that right now, but I don't give a fuck because Gabriel Belmont's amazing. And then when he swings when he's fucking fighting, he's all like, ugh, and shit. But then the enemies, they sound believable. Werewolves sound like werewolves. Fucking lichens sound like lichens. Goblins sound like goblins. The orchestra in the background, the ambiance is like, it reminds you of 300 or Gladiator or other fucking movies that just have over-the-top fucking music and sound. Well, let me adjust myself. Sounds are great. Now, I will say this, though. While the voice acting is great, I'm really into it. Yes, it can be a little cheesy. Sometimes they're all like this. There's part of the game where I forgot what the fuck his name is. The guy goes, Gabriel. I'm just like this. The acting is good. There are just some parts of the game where the voice acting is just like really off. Like it isn't bad, it's just like off. It's just weird. But the sounds of the environment or the combat or the music is great. You're gonna fucking love it. So far, the graphics are fucking the shit. The sounds, the voice acting, the ambiance is the shit. But the voice acting can be a little, Sorry. The controls. The controls are just like any other action game you've ever played. I think the only exception to the controls you might find a little different is the dodging. In most typical action games, you dodge with the right stick. And you do the same thing in this game, but you gotta hold L2 while doing that. You hold L2 and you press the right stick to dodge. That took me a second to get used to, but other than that, the combo's easy to perform. This isn't like square, square, triangle, circle, L2, R1, X, jump and catch from midair, press R2, grab. No, you don't do that. You know, you got square, square, triangle, you got square, triangle, square, you got square, hold square, square again. It's just very simplified. And the combos are fucking flashy as shit. And the best part about it, this game caters to those who have their own typical play style. On top of the controls being tight, responsive, and reliable, the game offers lots of different moves, and they all are good. It's not like certain games where you got the best moves possible, and you got these other throwaway moves. No, it's not the case with this fucking game. You got a bunch of moves for people who like to jump around. You got a bunch of moves for people who like to dodge. You got a bunch of moves for those who like to utilize magic. You got a bunch of moves for those who like to utilize combos and stun tactics. Every move is useful. Most of the moves do basically the same damage. So depending on your playstyle, you get to play the game the way you want. The game features light magic and dark magic. When you activate your light magic, your attacks heal you. When you activate your dark magic, your attacks will double damage. As the game progresses, you get to unlock moves specifically for when you're in light mode and or dark mode. The game also rewards you for being fucking amazing at dodging and keeping, yourself from getting hit. There's a focus meter. How this works is when you kill an enemy, they drop orbs and shit. And when they drop orbs, it's called the neutral orb. The player is given a choice. You press L3 to absorb it as light magic, or R3 to absorb it as dark magic. And what happens is, from there, you get to this, that's your play style. You want to play with the dark magic or the good magic. But if you're really good at dodging and shit, normally you can only collect neutral orbs when you kill an enemy. If you keep dodging and shit and you keep the combos rolling, you don't get hit, your focus meter gets to a max point. And now every time you even swing at the enemy, without them dying, they drop orbs. So the game rewards you for various playstyles. That's fucking dope. I can possibly only say one negative thing about the gameplay. The environments are gorgeous and everything is fucking outstanding. But I feel that the game only pushes you forward. Yes, the games are level-based and this makes sense. The whole point is to go forward. But sometimes you got all these environments, and I would have liked it more if you had a little more space to run. Like, you always run forward, backwards, left or right. You're never really given the option to go around, or you're not really given the option to free roam. You got to go from point A to point B in each stage, but it would have been nicer if you were given just a little more walking space. But yeah, that's nothing. That can be easily looked aside. Yeah, it can be a small inconvenience for some, but it's not game-breaking whatsoever at all. The combat is great. Let's talk about the platform real quick. The platforming is no Prince of Persia. It's no Assassin's Creed, but it gets the job done. It's not tacked on whatsoever, and it fucking works. You're going to use your fucking whip to go from place to place, and when you swing them from place to place, the camera angle is going to be gorgeous. Let me talk about the camera angle 1 second. You have no control of your camera in this game. That might be a problem for some people, but the game does a pretty good job, for the most part, at keeping the camera in a position that will benefit you. But yes, I will admit, there are times the camera does fight against you. And there are times where you don't even fucking see Gabriel on screen. If you look at my gameplay video, you're going to see it. You're going to see times where Gabriel swinging the chain. And you're like, where the fuck's Gabriel at? But that's a little minor inconvenience right there. So you got the fact that the camera sometimes fights against you. The fact that the stages are just a little too linear in a sense. And the whole holding L2 to fucking dodge. That's, to me, that was just like weird. But other than that, everything else is solid. The puzzles are not hard and not easy either. They're just like right in between. The game does a lot that other games do, and no, it doesn't copy them because those games copied off something else before. Instead, this game takes the best of lots of games and makes them better. It's the total package. And on top of that, this game is fucking long. You're not gonna beat this game in a day, 2 days, 3 days. This is a fucking long game. High replay value. This is definitely worth your fucking money, your time. There's a lot of games coming out. I understand you're not gonna, you might not want to buy this game because it's not your thing. But I'm telling you, try it, play it, rent it. If you're a fan of action games, definitely this game deserves to be in your collection. Outstanding fucking game. You're always gonna be fucking smiling on the edge of your seat when you're playing this game. Boss battles are fantastic. I love the boss battles. The few complaints I have about this game are very minor. They can be easy looked past. Final score for this game, 9 out of 10. PS3 version, very, very, very minor frame rate hiccups here and there. What happens is you got a couple enemies on your screen. You swing at an enemy, the game will be like this. Then it'll continue. It'll stop. And that's nothing. You know what? You get so used to it, you don't even notice it anymore. But that's it. Minor complaints. Everything's pretty much grade A, with the exception of a faulty camera and the fact that the game just feels a little too linear. Yes, it's stage-based, point A to point B, but it's a little too restricted. Like, you literally move forward all the fucking time. But yeah, 9 out of 10. Hope you like this review. Go check out the gameplay footage of Blackbond getting his black ass kicked. And yeah, thanks for watching this video, and as always, peace out.